All right, I forgot my handy dandy little camera stand and I also forgot my microphone, so I'm gonna talk extra loud in this video and do it selfie style. Washougal, lovingly referred to as the Shug, is a small town just east of Camas along the Columbia River. Just to recap, in case you're walking into this video with no points of reference, Vancouver is the fourth largest city in Washington state. It is in southwest Washington across the Columbia River from Portland, Oregon. Camas is a small town just east of Vancouver along the river, and Washougal is an even smaller town just east of Camas. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. I am Leslie. I grew up here in Southwest Washington and now I'm raising my family here. I love this area and I am happy to share my insights and experiences here on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe and turn that bell on so you get notified when I put out a new video each week. Back to Washougal. Just over 16,000 people call Washougal home. So it's not as big as Camas. However, like Camas, it has also had a very big growth spurt in the last 30 years. In 1990, the population was 4,700 people, so under 5,000. And in 2000, it climbed to 8,500. In 2010, there were just over 14,000 people who were calling Washougal home. I am kind of curious why the population kind of topped out there. In the last couple of years, it went from just 14 to 16,000, and in the last 10 years. I'm gonna let you know if I figure that one out. Housing in Washougal, like any town, varies quite a bit. There's a mix of old and new, large and small, urban and rural. Speaking of rural, you can get a USDA loan in Washougal. This is a loan program for people who may prefer their home being surrounded by pasture more so than pavement. It's a zero down loan and only certain rural communities qualify. There are view lots galore on the hills north of downtown Washougal. If I have a client who is wanting a house with a view, we are definitely including this little town into our search. However, disclaimer, many times if you are getting a view, it's because your house is hanging off of a hill. So the trade-off here is that you're not gonna have much of a backyard. However, this is all price point dependent, obviously, and lot dependent. It just has come up no fewer than 1,000 times for me, and I wanted to just mention it from the get-go. Washougal River Road, there are some really adorable homes and cabins out on Washougal River. This is a long and windy road that follows the river up into the hills and will take you out into Skamania County. The views along the river are stunning. It's so pretty out there. You can also find your fair share of raw land if you're interested in building a home. Another disclaimer, if you want me to show you a house out on Washougal River Road, 100% of the time, I'm gonna make you do a drive-by first to make sure that the distance from town works for you. Because 9 times out of 10, it is just real far for those clients. Washougal is known as the gateway to the Gorge. The Columbia River Gorge National Scenic Area borders Washougal to the east and is a popular tourist destination and windsurfing area. If you are into outdoor activities, you will love this part of the county. My biggest draw to the Gorge is the hiking. Before I had 4 small children, we used to love to go hiking. Now they are getting bigger and maybe we can start going again, but Dog Mountain, Angel's Rest, Multnomah Falls, these are all magical places and a really easy drive from Washougal. Sorry, my arm got really tired. Okay, Washougal has ample water access with the Washougal River and the Columbia River. The Washougal River is a popular spot for whitewater rafting. It's not the biggest river, but it gets the job done. It mostly has class 2 and 3 rapids, but Big Eddy is a class 4. One of my favorite things to do in the summer, especially when I was a teenager, haven't done it for years, was to go float the Washougal. I don't remember what mile marker we would drop in at, but somewhere after Big Eddy, probably, we'd park one car down at Hathaway Park and then drive up Washougal River Road, find a place to drop in, and just spend hours floating down the river. It was so much fun and had lots and lots of good memories. Downtown Washougal, Reflection Plaza is the focal point of the revitalization of downtown Washougal. It's a community gathering spot with picnic benches, shade trees, and public art. The tower in the center of the plaza is the site of a well that provided fresh water to early settlers. Today, there are drinking fountains, one for humans, one for dogs. Locals get together each year in the plaza for lighted Christmas parade and tree lighting. Here's a not so well-known fact. Washougal has a famous motocross raceway. Established in 1970, Washougal MX Park is known as America's most scenic raceway, only one of 3 natural terrain raceways in America. So in case you're ever out wandering in the hills north of Washougal River and you hear a strange buzzing sound really loud, that's what that is. Washougal has some great parks for all to enjoy. I don't live in Washougal, but I occasionally make the drive out there on a hot day to take my kids to Cottonwood Beach. Locally referred to as BA Beach, Cottonwood went through a huge reconstruction and revitalization and is a super nice park. It's come a long way. Cottonwood Beach itself is a 1 mile long beach located on the Washington side of the Columbia River. On the north side of Cottonwood Beach lies the 85-acre Captain William Clark Park, a 2 mile long hiking, jogging, biking, and horseback riding dike trail passes through Cottonwood Beach and connects Steigerwald Lake with Steamboat Landing. Steigerwald Lake National Wildlife Refuge is located south of Highway 14, just east of Washougal, on just a little over 1,000 acres of former Columbia River floodplain. The 2.75-mile Gibbons Creek Wildlife Art Trail passes through the refuge, allowing the visitor an opportunity to experience the shallow ponds, marshes, open fields, riparian woodlands, and the Columbia River, of course. I gotta switch arms again. I'm out of shape. Okay, Beaver Park. This is a neat park. It has a couple of unique features. They have a digging area where children can search for dinosaur bones and a climbing tree. Another great park is at Campen Creek and Heartwood Park. Campen Creek itself is a greenway. It includes the Campen Creek Park, Eldridge Park, Heartwood Park, and Rolling Meadows. They're all just kind of clustered together. I'm definitely adding Heartwood Park to my list of go-to parks this summer. Check out this awesome red barn playground. That's so cute. My kids are just gonna eat that up. They're gonna love it. The Port of Camas, Washougal has an awesome park as well, which I talked about last week in my video on Washougal's neighbor to the west, Camas. As I mentioned last week, this park has an iconic Sasquatch statue in the playground that is just a sight not to be missed. Hathaway Park, this is the park that's at the base of the Washougal River. They have a play structure, a place to launch your non-motorized boat, a pickleball court, and other amenities. You can swim at this park, but there are no lifeguards present, so at your own risk. If you love camping, you should definitely check out Naked Falls. It is past Dugan Falls, way out far on the Washougal River. It's a recreation area for daytime play, or you can camp there. If you want to visit, you do have to buy a parking pass, which can be done online at nakedfalls.com. It is $50 a night to camp for up to 6 guests. They have 11 campsites, and you can have up to 12 guests per site. Annual events in Washougal provide entertainment, celebration, and a way for community members to come together. Here are some of those events: Heritage Day, Oktoberfest, Apple Festival, Pumpkin Harvest Festival, Firefighters, Turkey Carnival, Christmas Ships, Lighted Christmas Parade and Tree Lighting Festival, and the Festival of Trees. All right, that's it. My little video on Washougal. As always, if you have any questions, comments, want to know more, just reach out to me. I love seeing comments, likes, and getting calls from you guys. Honestly, a phone call or text is the best way to get a hold of me. My number is in the header above. Just reach out if you need anything. Hope you have an awesome day. Bye.